possession and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Oklahoma's will get the first crack on offense today. And Kirk, this running back is almost a throwback, a durable workhorse. They just count on him time after time.
And I think, Chris, the thing that I love about this guy is whether it's in the run game, obviously, to be able to bounce it outside, get those tough yards between the tackle, or his hands. They oftentimes will be able to throw the football to him and showcase what he can do out on the perimeter against any defense in the country.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to 39.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Finds his man. It's Burks. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Caught behind the line. It's Wheeler. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
They told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tight end the football, and here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
The Sooners looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Broke one tackle, but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them go for it.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. A running play called on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field, the first chance we had to see them today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the Rebels keep the football on the move.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Except for the second quarter here, both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Pass rush closing in. Swung, but the pass rush is sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And the back now goes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Pass complete. It's second down now. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Sooners will send the punt team onto the field. And they've got the returner corralled. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. On the shotgun, it's a handoff.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Big conversion there on third down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
The Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Nice grab. It's Lee. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. And the Rebels pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Taylor. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Makes it look easy. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it just outside the goal line. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Looking to throw. It's Mateer. To screen pass complete to the running back. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line to believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Wheeler. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pump over the middle. It's Burks. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the tackle all the way down to the 17. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They cap the drive with 6 points.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now the important point after attempt. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they'll use the ground game here. Runs right over the defender. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. With the catch, it's Wallace. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there. What will be the final play of the quarter? And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And the Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. You get the second half started with the running play. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Now it's second down here. Same tailback, another carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. To the air, it's Simmons. Running back grabs it on a screen. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So they call the screen on third down, but it doesn't work. Defense all over the running back that time.
Yeah, Chris, and usually on third down, that's a great time for the defense to apply the pressure, which they did here. All your guys are getting after the quarterback, but what stood out was the patience they showed. They were able to read the play, snuff it out, and make a nice stop.
And they'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And now the first play of the drive, they'll begin at the 38. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it, and they heave it deep downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game, and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles in soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick throw caught on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's a quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone, but he gets enough for the first down.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run it here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? Throwing off play action. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Oh, and he fumbles. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Well, we're in the fourth quarter. The offense has the ball in the red zone, looking to maybe put this game away, and they turn the ball over, giving their opponent some life.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On first down, it's play action. He's running out of time here.
Now, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Second down after that previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, in most of these counters, you leave the in-man in the line of scrimmage unlocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
As we hit the quarter break, Kurt, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of three. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. To throw, it's Simmons. Bringing pressure. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. And the quarterback keeps it here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third down play for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on third down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Play action here on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll give it to the back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional. That's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Run quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And the Rebels will have to kick it away. Fair catch made at the 40. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Chewing clock with the running game. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Mateer. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it on third and very long. With the catch, it's Gibson. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
Returner decides to fair catch this. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Second down after that short completion. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And the pass is dropped incomplete, but it had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, looking for a 4th down conversion. Just gets it away, taking a shot. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He decides to keep it here. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. One down, sets up the next drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Back to throw. It's Simmons. That's caught. It's Wallace. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle, it's Haas. And a nice 1st down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looks left and finds his target there. The Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. This was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.